Hey, are you ready for something good in a meatloaf? I've got this killer recipe. The guys around here call it Bill's Cheesy Meatloaf Explosion. I can't take really credit for it. What I did was I've kind of combined 3 or 4 recipes, meatloaf recipes, and I come up with this one of my own. It's really good. What you need is 3 pounds of hamburger. I recommend getting the 80-20, 2 pounds of bacon, an onion, a half a green bell pepper, a half of a red bell pepper, and finely chop those, 2 eggs, a cup of breadcrumbs, a teaspoon of minced garlic, and about a half a pound, probably we're going to use just a little bit more than a half a pound of cheddar cheese. What we do is we start out with the meatloaf. Get it all busted up here, and just start adding the ingredients. There's the peppers, the onions, breadcrumbs, this stuff in there kind of good. Two eggs. And a teaspoon of finely minced garlic. We just went and bought some store-bought garlic. You can use fresh garlic cloves if you want. If you want to use fresh garlic, that would be about probably two cloves. Something like that. And just mix it all together. Okay, I've got it all mixed up now. The next thing we do is what I did was make a weave of the bacon. I made a mat. Put one piece of bacon like this, and then the next one over it, and I made a mat with it. Now, what we're going to, then I put it into a loaf pan, and just let the sides hang over, because we're going to put the meatloaf inside this bacon, and then we're going to wrap it all around it, and put it in the smoker and eat it after it's done. So take about half your meatloaf. And we're going to put it inside our mat here. When you get that in there, we're going to make a little trough in here, because this is where we're going to put our cheese. This meatloaf's going to have a solid piece of cheese right in the middle of the meatloaf, then it's going to be wrapped in bacon. Can't you just taste it already? Okay, I got my cheese in the trough right there. Now we're going to cover that cheese up with the rest of our meatloaf. So when we're done, we have meatloaf with a solid piece of cheese in it. We've got a solid piece of meatloaf with cheese inside it. Then we wrap our bacon around it, and we're going to let it set for 30 minutes to an hour, and then we're going to put it in the smoker and smoke it. Okay, we've got our meatloaf. We've got it out of that little loaf pan that we had, and we put it on a seafood grill. And we're going to be cooking in the SM009-2. And I like to use the seafood grills when cooking stuff like this. It just helps keep everything together. You don't have to worry about anything falling between the wires and the bigger grills. So on something like this, I'd recommend the seafood grill. But the way we got it out was we had this, we had the bacon. If you remember, we had the bacon in the meatloaf pan, but I had the saran wrap. It was laid on saran wrap. Then when we put the meatloaf in and put wrap the bacon around the finished product, we just took the saran wrap and everything and took it out, and then took the saran wrap off, and it come out looking awfully pretty. So what we're going to do is, like I said, we're going to cook it in the SM009. We're going to put it on the top shelf. We're going to set it for 250 degrees and cook it for about 4 hours. The internal temperature that we're going to be wanting to reach is 160, so it'll take about 4 hours to do that. So 250 degrees, 4 hours, internal temperature 160. Well, it's been 4 hours. Actually, it was a little bit longer than 4 hours. We've been cooking at 250 degrees. I used one chunk of the hickory wood that comes with our oven. And about 30 minutes ago, I took some Cookshack mild barbecue sauce and painted the whole top of it so that it got a nice firm set. So we're ready to take the meatloaf out now. Can you hear it? It's still cooking. Man, it sounds good. You need smell-o-vision. Here's the finished product. Now, I suggest waiting about, letting that set for about 30 minutes, let it cool, because remember we've got cheese in the middle, and we're wanting that cheese to set up just a little bit before we slice into it. It'll make for easier slicing. But other than that, it's ready to eat. Enjoy. For more information on this recipe or any of our other recipes, give us a call here at Cookshack at 800-423-0698 or visit us on the web at www.cookshack.com.